Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today we're going to be having a look at the Loop RDA from Geekvape. It's a big 24mm RDA, quite tall, chunky, but it vapes awesome. But before I go into any more details, let's dive down, have an up-close tour around the Loop RDA. Okay, so here we are with the Loop RDA from Geekvape. It's a 24mm RDA with an innovative W build deck, surround airflow system. Have a look around the packaging itself. On the bottom there you see the Loop RDA. Have a look then on the inside. We get the RDA itself, and under here you get a 510 drip tip, you get a tri-tool, various different seals, get some post screws, and you also get a squonk pin, and it, instead of having your hole right at the top, it does have your holes on the side here. That's because the deck is of a strange design. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Underneath then we do get a Loop user manual, a posh little envelope. Right, have a look on the inside of this. We do get a few little cards. So you get a little warning card, a little card showing you the different colours that the loop comes in, and then you get a little warranty. So having a look at the RDA itself, we do have this 810 drip tip with Geekvape engraved into the top of it. On the bottom then we have Loop RDA, your serial number, designed by Geekvape. If we take off the top cap then, you see we do have this airflow control ring on the center. So your top cap is in two pieces, but it's press fit together, so this floats around it. There's a nice resistance on there. You've got your dual airflow, and then if you bring this one over, you've got your single airflow. So it's single or dual airflow on this. The inside of the top cap then, there is some doming going on in there. And you also have these little divots here on either side. That's to guide it down onto the top cap, and it stays in place, which is a nice little feature. So if we have a look then at the deck, you see we do have this W going on, a bit of a postless deck, and the juice well on here, it's just unbelievably deep. Let's put that down. That's how deep that juice well. So your cotton's going to come right down. So when you do feed your cotton through, you got to make sure you leave enough that's going to hit the bottom of that deck. And then your airflow is kind of angled downwards down here. And this is your surround airflow. So it's going to, I suppose, swirl around the base of the deck and come up under your coils. So it's kind of bottom airflow, I suppose. And you've got this big piece here in the middle, which is nice. So when you drip your juice down there, it's just going to flow right down into that juice well. Your top cap then is held on by these two O-rings, and the resistance is good. It's nice, a nice snug fit. There's your little cutouts there, so that when your top cap goes on, it locks into place. So your airflow is always going to be lined up, which is a nice feature. So what's left to do now is pop some coils in here. Okay, so there's our coils that we're going to be installing in the Loop RDA. So all we need to do on this one is, if we place our coil just there like that, and then get our snips, and all you need to do is at the top of that triangle, just snip your legs, so that when you seat your coil there, the end of your legs are just going to come to the top of that triangle. And if we get our other one and do the same, and there we go. So then when you seat your coil in, pop it in just like that. Get your screwdriver. Just tighten down the legs. And then all we need to do is just straighten that coil up. So there we have the perfect length for the legs of our coils, just by using that little triangle piece in the center there, the center post. Makes it nice and easy. You don't have to snip, pop your coil in, see if the legs are long enough, take it out, snip a bit more. Just that little trick is nice and handy. Just pop our second coil in there now, tighten that down. The other side. So there we go, got our second coil in there, just need to straighten that one up as well. There we go, more or less. Just a little bit of fine tuning, I think, and we're good to go. Now we just need to make sure that they're glowing evenly. That'll do for me. So we just need to pop our cotton in there, feed that through, just like that. Make sure you've got enough that's going to hit the bottom of the deck. Get the other piece in, just like that. Perfect. And then we just need to judge down to the bottom of the deck. That's just about right on that one. So those sides are just about right. On that one, I'll just snip that off around about there. And that one just about there. So you can see we do go quite far down with the cotton. We'll just thin that out a little bit now. So there we go, we've got our cotton all thinned out, and just need to tuck that down. Pop it all down into those channels down there. And there we have it. Okay, so time to put a bit of juice on here. And see the way you can just put it down the center, and it's just going to fill up that juice well. With a little bit of a helping hand. And then we're ready to pop this on a mod and have a little vape on it. Okay guys, so that was the up close tour around the Loop. Now I have to say I've been enjoying this quite a bit when I got it. Just the vape quality is really good. The flavour is excellent out of it. I have to say, when I first got it and I had a look at it, I thought, what the hell is that? The deck is unique, a W style, post style deck. The one negative I find with it is that it tends to get very, very hot. There's a lot of metal in there. Those posts are big and chunky. The top cap, it retains an awful lot of heat, so it does get quite hot. Not really too bad with the drip tip on it. If you had a shorter, stumpier drip tip, then you would probably feel it on your lips, but so good, so good. The airflow ring, I really like that. It's a nice little touch there, the way the top cap is two pieces press fit together, so this, you can just pop the top cap off with no fear of messing up your airflow, anything like that. Single coil as well, so you can use single or dual coil, which is quite good. That whole thing on the box where it says surround airflow system, that kind of, I don't know what they mean by that. The way the airflow comes down, the whole deck is open, I suppose it comes up underneath. I don't know, I think it's probably a lot of bollocks. All I know is it's easy to build on. If you just pop your coils down, have your legs sticking up, and at the top of the triangle snip your legs, your coils is going to sit perfectly every time. I've got a 0.12 ohm build in there at 80 watts, and I have to say it's perfect. So much airflow on that, and it's smooth. It's so smooth. The flavour is excellent, and it's cheap. With most Geek Vape products, they're cheap and cheerful, so you can get them for around 30-35 quid. I have to say, Geek Vape, they have been producing quite a lot of quality products. I will pop a link to where I got mine. If you want to check them out, get yourself one. You won't be disappointed with this one, I have to say. It is really, really good. But that's all I've got time for. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.